Hello, this is Godel, and welcome back to the Islands of Insight static puzzle series. Last time we left off here with the quest for perfection, which I did not screw up big time like the Autumn Falls one and almost mess up. But today, let's see what we're going to be doing today. So, this enclave over here is in the... It's over at the... what's this place called again? Haven of Insight. So it's not actually in this enclave, in this continent. We'll be going there later. But let's see what we have left here. We have shifting in phase, which is an annoying. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's annoying. It has some of the puzzles I'm questionably the worst at. So it has like really complicated music puzzles and oh, what's it called? Shifting mosaic puzzles. So it's over here. I think I might break this puzzle, these enclaves up into multiple parts. Not that I'm gonna be doing them all in like multiple videos. Well, I am, but I'm only going to do like a little bit of it in each video, just because they have some very difficult puzzles in there, and I'd prefer not to do a whole hour of only really difficult puzzles that probably are going to be pretty harrowing to watch as well. So I'm gonna just go here. Let's start by doing some of these sightseers and hidden rings and such around here. Which are also pretty difficult. Like, what is happening with these vines and the sightseer? That's like all it gives me. Looks like it's right here though. Looks pretty close. There we go. Got it. Also, hidden cubes all over the place over here. Those won't be too bad to get. Oh, and hidden archways too. And apparently, I had a Wanderer's Quest, which is a version of the Luminous Quest you can find just by completing random puzzles. You can find one of them every day. But I had found one, apparently, in the last play session that I didn't complete. I hear a hidden cube there. Alright, let's actually do some of the puzzles here. So I'm just going to give a disclaimer. For some of these really complicated music grids, I will probably make pretty heavy use of insights. Foresights, I mean, to not go crazy trying to figure them out. Yes. Okay, well, let's get started on one of them. We have this purple grid over here, and I might just leave and come back in the middle of working on it to stock up on foresights, just because it's going to be that kind of puzzle. So let's give it a listen, and then let's do our best to figure it out. Okay, so it's like not too complicated of a melody, but it does have like several chords in it. So let's listen again and then start filling things out. We got those first two notes. I want to just get like the melody and then work on the chords separately, so... Um... So I think that's correct so far. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take the freebie from the foresight also. So we got like the basic melody over here. Now we just need to figure out the chords and such on these. So It's gonna be like that one-star puzzle we did in the shifting in phase. Wait, not shifting in phase. What was that enclave called? It was this one down here. Phase in the melody. Except now we have to do it a bunch of times in the same puzzle. Am I imagining it that I just hear this note like on all of the chords? No, definitely not. Alright, let's get a foresight here. I'm actually just going to spam all of my foresights. Get all the info I can. Okay, well, that was actually enough to finish this grid off. That one was not too bad. Figured out the melody. Was able to separate it from the chords pretty easily, and then the insight there helped me find the chords. Maybe if you were more musically inclined, that would be not that difficult of a puzzle for you. I am not. So, yeah, that was my strategy. I think at a certain point you're going to employ strategies to solve some of these puzzles, not necessarily just raw knowledge. So I think that's totally fair. Alright, let's take a break from those for a minute and find some window. Is this the window we're looking for? This does not look like the window we're looking for. Is this a window through a wall, or a window... Oh, it must be a window through a wall, since it's glowing right here. Okay. Right then. Lots of hidden boxes just, like, shimmering all over the place. It's very distracting. I hear one over here. Is it up? It must be up, because I'm not seeing it. Down. Alright, got the first optional objective of finding 13 hidden objects. Oh, this looks like that ceiling hole we were looking through before. Yeah, this one. And we're even standing in the correct direction. Nice. Now, as far as the angle it wants here, that works apparently. Cool. Alright, where's this hidden cube I keep hearing over here? Headphone direction check, hold on. Okay, they are on the right way. I always, like, double check, because these headphones actually feel a bit weird when they're on the correct way. Like, they feel backwards when they're correct, and vice versa. Alright. I heard a hidden cube while I was up here. I didn't see that, but I saw my mouse cursor change, so I clicked, and that's where we are. Alright, cool. Let's do another one of these mega grids before my insights refill. And I'm gonna leave a marker here just in case I want to leave and come back in the middle of solving it. So let's give this one a listen. Oh gosh, okay. That sounds correct so far. I just spoke while it was playing and I did not hear anything. Good job, me. Okay, let's go again. that doesn't sound right. So there's a chord on this column. Okay, so this melody starts here. I'm gonna use a foresight here just because, yeah. Multiple tiles incorrect. Okay, well, there we go. So everything we're doing up to here is okay, but yeah. Let's, I kind of want to get the melody before I start using foresights because the under melody is gonna be the harder thing to figure out here. Like the chords and then maybe the bass. I think that's correct. That is not correct. Okay. Okay. Something like this. Okay, well, all of this is correct, so... Not really sure what's supposed to go here. It's like, it's a little too musically noisy for me to hear it properly. Well, it's not that, and I'm gonna stop wasting foresights on that. Let's try to get the bass a little bit. So we have, on the bottom we have like a drum, a snare, this thing, and a cymbal. Oh, what is happening with the melody over there? It's suddenly quite dense with not the melody, the rhythm. Is this right? All other tiles are right? Okay. And I think there's a symbol down there. this is flipped, so it should be like that. Alright, let's see what our progress is so far. So we're missing at least a note in this column. And I don't know where else we're missing notes. So we're going to come back after we have a few insights and let the insights help us finish that grid out. In the meantime, let us go and... I'm going to grab hidden cube from over here. Alright, we've got another site here. This looks like the top of a building. Let's go to one of the buildings that has a pokey top with the vines on it. This one? Well, apparently. And then the vines are down here. There we go. Alright, there's one sightseer left. And many hidden cubes left, apparently. Okay. Sightseer. This guy looks like if he had a fork in his hand, he'd be waiting at dinner and being like, yo, where's my food, man? So it's not this guy. Because everything in the background is not right. Hidden ring? I saw you, hidden ring. Don't try to pretend you're not there. I know it's like your job, but still. Let me find this statue if we can before the point bonus expires. This guy? Yeah, here we go. The perspective was a lot closer than expected. Alright, so there's all the sightseers done. Alright, let's drop off any foresights we've accumulated up here real quick. Am I missing a note here? Is that it? This is a classic, what's it called? I forgot what words I was trying to say there. Process of elimination, yeah. Where you, finish everything else in the grid and then you just try everything for a given column. Unfortunately, that was not enough. I hope the Lord just said, man, my ears hurt from this island. This island is Stinky Island. Let's do an easier music grid while we're waiting for our foresights. I did say easier, I didn't say, like, easy, though. What is wrong? What is missing? I'm literally listening to one note at a time, trying to find my mistake. It was all the drums, okay. It sounded like it was just the second drum by itself, but it was actually all of them. I was worried, like, oh man, I went to this 3-pit puzzle to hold off hints, and I'm like, am I going to be able to do this without hints even? Alright, foresight. What could be left possibly here? Okay, a chord. I could have remembered there was a chord there and tried that. Oh well. Alright, we got another 4-pipper out of here, or 4-star out of here. We now have 2 3-stars left. We have a 5-star left. Oh, buddy. What's going on in the 5-star? Let's give it a quick listen. I'm not going to start it right now. I think we'll leave that for future video. Oh yeah, that one. Okay. Alrighty. So let's see how long we've spent over here so far. About 20 minutes. I want to spend about half the episode just over in this enclave, and then we'll head somewhere else. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on some of these shifting mosaic puzzles. Maybe get a few of them in, and then we'll do one more of the harder music grids, and then we will take a break from this enclave and come back to it in a future episode. So let's just tackle this one. How hard could it be? It doesn't look too hard, right? Yeah. Uh-oh. What's going on with this guy? Very interesting. So our dilemma is we need to get this tall piece under this, basically, I think, is what we need to do. Let's get the... Okay, let's get the 1x1 back over here. Okay, get the 1x1 back in the back there. This doesn't really help. This will grid lock our 2x1. What if we put the 1x1 in the hole? Put the 1x1 in the hole. I feel like this is the starting state of the puzzle. I mean, basically, yeah. It's just a few steps away from it. This is how the puzzle started, right? Close enough. So let's try to put the 1x1 in the hole here. Dude, are you, like, in the hole? Okay. So we have the 1x1 in the hole, and how does this help us? Interesting. So it seems that it does not help us, is the answer to that. All of the shifting mosaics here are very difficult, so if you are following along at home, do not feel alarmed that this is impossible to figure out. I mean, it's not literally impossible to figure out, it's just... it's a thing to figure out, right? So... this is almost enough space to get out of here. I'm gonna start over. Let's see if we can go, like, the other way around. I mean, immediately, no, not at all, because this 2x1 is grid locking, so we have to go counterclockwise here around these pieces. Does this piece do something if we go up here? We've kind of freed up the 2x1. I mean, I feel like we were in this position already. Can we, like, flip the position of this 2x1 and this 1x2? I think if we can figure that out, that would probably be somewhere towards the solution. So if we do this... Oh, so close. Not really close at all, actually, because we have no way to have made that go over. I bet somebody's like an expert at these and they're yelling at my screen right now. But that person is not me, so I will continue having no idea how to progress here. Let's see. And this is one of the smaller puzzles, so... Ah! Is there any merit to moving this up here? Oh, okay. This is a new state we've been in. But it doesn't really let us do anything, I don't feel like. Does it? No, this is like we've been here before, right? Yeah, this guy's still stuck up here. It's kind of like different flavor of the same thing. So I will say, if you get extremely super duper stumped on these, there exist solvers for this online, so you could almost use that as a DIY foresight, since the game, you know, didn't actually give you foresights for these puzzles. But are we making any progress here? I mean, it almost looks like it. Like, we have all of the other pieces kind of jammed against the bottom here. But getting this vertical piece past the 3-piece continues to be like what we're trying to figure out. And it continues to be like, oh, I guess we did it. Well, cool. Celebratory stare down, and then we're done with that one. Okay, cool. How much time did that take? Too long. Okay, let's hit up one more music grid, and then we will be on our way here. Let's do one of the harder ones. Let's do like 3-star one. Okay, maybe not that one. Other 3-star one? What do you sound like? Oh, what? 2-star one. Alright, this one I feel like I can do at the moment. Not mind flooded from the previous ones. So right now I'm just trying to get the melody of the cymbal. I think that's correct, so... something like this. I'm going to use my foresights here. Okay, so this was incorrect. Were those both incorrect? Okay, so everything here is correct so far. Alright, well, I'm missing something. Oh, it was that drum over there. Alright, great. You know what? That went so well. Let's tackle another one, but like one of the also not so difficult ones. Let's see what's happening in this 2-star over here. So one of the things I struggle with is figuring out the scale, and then the difference in like notes between. You're like this basically puts you in a single octave, and you're trying to figure out from what note is what note. But I do not identify the notes that well, so. Okay, I think at least the end there is correct, so I just need to figure out what's going on in this mess. Or we can find out that both of those are wrong. Great. I'm gonna drop my hints here and then... There we go. I actually did have the end correct, but I put it on the wrong part of the music. Okay. We're gonna do this shifting mosaic because I saw it. And I'm like, this one looks fun. Famous last words? Maybe. So we have like these big old boxes basically. And they're kind of gridlocked with each other. So we effectively need to figure out... It's like one of those tower games where you have the rings and you need to like move the rings one at a time. So if I think of it like that, then we do this. Something like this. Oh, now what? Alright, so we got this piece loosened. I think, though, what we want to do is... Not this. I think we want to move this over here, and now we can do this, I think. How does this help me? It does not. I think I want to actually... Oh gosh, what have I done? I feel like I've made a horrible mess of this. Let me undo a bit. That was a little more than I meant to do, but... Okay, here. So I feel like this so far is the correct progress. Let's move this... Let's move one of these back in here. Let's move this one here. Then I can move this one in here. Then I can move this one in here. How does this help me? Okay, so that was not very productive. Because ultimately I gotta get this yellow ring out of here in the bottom. So what if I go ahead and stack these? Doesn't give me enough room to get the last one out of here. What if... Okay, what if we do... Okay, let's put it back together. Put it back together. Okay. I think we're on the right track, at least with this solution. What if we put one of these over here, and then we try the same thing? No, now this one is blocking that one, yeah. Can we get this over... Oh, hold on, here's a trick I didn't see we can do. We can do this with the bigger one. Alright, that's something. Now, we can actually do the same thing with this one. I wish there was like a faster way to move these without using the mouse for every single individual move. Okay, so now can we reassemble this thing? Or do we need to reassemble it? Maybe we don't even need to reassemble it. Can we get... Okay, can we get this into the bigger hoop over here? Let's see here. Well, we can get it over. And then this one, we can do this trick to get these two out of the way. Okay. And then we can do this trick to slide this one over. Alright, we have done it. I saw this one and I'm like, oh yeah, I vaguely recall this one. I don't think it's too bad. It has more of like a, I can see that I'm making progress slowly but surely vibe, rather than a what the heck am I doing vibe. Okay, so that's going to be enough of this enclave. I know this is going to be like the first time we're cutting an enclave up into multiple pieces, but we did do 35 out of 59 of those. With this, we also have a... we also have the highest viewpoint. How about I go up there and maybe tackle one of those? Highest viewpoint contains... you have reached the highest vista, but can you surmount the greatest challenge? I mean, it basically speaks for itself, right? So, there's also going to be a very challenging puzzles up there. Let's go up there and do some of those. The difference in being that they are logic grid puzzles with viewpoints rather than what we've been doing. So it's kind of like a nice little change in pace. This is the highest viewpoint enclave. It is the literally the tallest island that is out here in Islands of Insight. So there is no higher point in the game. Except maybe the... what's that called over there? The Archipelago of Curiosities. Looks like it's actually higher, but that came out after, so that doesn't count, right? Okay, here we go. What does this lore say? Just like, yo, have fun solving this super duper hard puzzles? Yeah? Okay, that's basically what it said. I read it. Can confirm. Okay, so here we go. 1 star, 1 star, 2 star, 2 star, 2 star, 1 star, 4 star, 4 star, 5 star. Oh boy. 3 star. 5 star again. Another 3 star. Yeah, this is going to be a quite a tough enclave. I'm not going to be doing it in one session either. But, let's see. The objective of this enclave is to pick 5 puzzles, the primary objective. So, you know what? Let's just get started on the first one. Okay, so basic rules here for these here viewpoints. Just connect all light cells and that's it. Satisfy the viewpoints. And our grid size is 7 by 7. Let's make an observation about these 3s here. So if we do a dark cell here, if we do a light cell here, then these are going to be dark, dark, light. If we do a dark cell here, these are going to be light, light, dark, dark, and then this will still be light. So this is light, and we can apply the same logic. Can we apply the same logic over here? Hang on. So if we do light, this would be dark, 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 light. And if we do dark, this would be light, light, dark, dark, light. Yeah, okay. So this is because when we block off these 3s, the other one has to do the same thing, and then it makes a similar barrier for which it needs to account for how it's going to escape in there. No matter what, this isn't going to be a throughfare for this, for these 3s. This is going to be blocked off no matter what on this side, so the 3s are going to have to go through here. Oh, and that 4 is already done. Okay. Okay. Cool. Looking good so far. Alright. So... So this, what's it called? This 3 cannot... Oh, this 3 is done. Never mind. I'm overthinking that one a little bit. So let's see. This 6 is pretty constrained here, actually. It either has to go left, 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 or right, right. So this one has to be a light square because... Well, does it have to be a light square? No, it doesn't have to be a light square. Never mind. I was thinking if this is dark, then this one has to be light, but we have no such rule. If we go down here, though, we're going to block the connection to the rest of this, so that can't go that way. So we did actually need to go that way. Alright, cool. Good old air right at the end there. Alright, let's set a couple more of these up. Okay, so we have connect all dark cells this time. So if we do something like put a light cell here... How many tiles does a 7 have if we had a light cell here, which would mean this... There would be a dark cell here, and it'd have to wrap around, so it would have 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that would actually not work. So this cannot go this way. I think the 3 would actually be okay over here. Quickly fill in this 2, because it's a given. It's an easy one. What is the 6 doing? So the 6 can go up to 4, 5, 6, so it has to go at least there. The 7 has to go up to 5, 6, 7. Now we can bring out some dark cells. Okay. So we can go up to 5, 6, 7. It can't go here, so this is now done. Finishes that row up there. So anything that's not in direct line of sight of a view cell, we can go ahead and paint that as dark. So there is view cells in every plane horizontally except the bottom, and then here there's no view cell, and then here there's no view cell, and here there's no view cell. Okay, so all of these other ones we need to figure out how the viewpoints are going on over here. So on this, we're actually done with the 4 as well. Okay. So this 5 either goes 1, 2, or it goes 1, 2, but in any case it needs that cell. Can't block this one. Okay. This, whoops. I got a little overzealous with that 2 there. The 6 is done. And we've done goof somewhere. Because now the 3 has to go both of those directions. Hold on. Where did we done goof? I did not, I did not make my assumption correctly about the, what's it called? The dark cells not mattering. Because this can just be light. And then it doesn't matter what the rest of the puzzle is doing. That was a bad logic take. Puzzle showed me who's boss there. Alright, let's leave let's leave some easier puzzles for next time here as well, since this is also not going to be one I finish in one sitting. Let's go into one of the 2-star ones. Alright, so we have some irregular shapes here. Got some Tetris pieces and whatnot happening here. So we have Tetris pieces around the edge of the board, we have Tetris pieces around this inner circle, and then the rest are single pieces. And we have to connect all dark cells. Okay, let's see, where can we get started on this one? What's the size of our board here? This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So with this 8, the most spaces it can take is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 8 has to come here. Now this 6 is already... Well, we can't really say much about the 6 because the 7's already extended by 1 more than that 6. What about this 6 here? So this 6 cannot connect to these guys over here. Because it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for this 6. So this can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It's something. What can it do without hitting up this 3? Can we finish this 6 without filling in this L piece in the corner? So we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this has to be filled in. Now we have 2 pieces left. It's going to have to be either this one or this one. So that one is the fill-in. So there's going to be a dark cell in one of these 2 tiles, and then there's going to be a dark cell in one of these 2 tiles. How does this 6 feel about the sudden growth of this neighbor over here? So Well, the 7, I guess I could look at. So the 7 has spaces for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we don't really know what's going on with it still. Can we say anything about this 4 and 5 up here? I don't feel like enough. Like, the 5 is going to have to go up or down. Well, okay, the 5 is going to have to go up or down, but if it goes down, this 4 is going to block. What would the 4 block if it went down? So the 4 would block itself in. I'm just gonna, I can't visualize so much at a time, so I'm just gonna go ahead and doodle this in. So if the 4 went down and blocked itself in, this would have to go like this. I mean, it looks valid at the moment. If I fill in some other things around here. This should just be dark back here. Yeah, it doesn't look inherently bad. This is gonna have to come out this way. This would have to come around this way. And, okay, it does cause a problem. That was, like, not having to do with this 4. That was, like, a way downstream problem. This 5 needs to have one more than the 4. Wait, this is wrong, right? No, that was correct. I messed up something else, then. Okay, I'm just gonna take this because, stuff and things. Mostly the stuff. This has to come out here. This goes around the back. Okay, it doesn't have to go through here. And it doesn't have to go through the middle either. That was my mistake in the previous, rendition there. Okay, so if this goes here, it's probably wrong. So this has to go here at least. Then it can't go to the 8, so it's going to have to do this. Right? I'm making stuff up, apparently. Oh yeah, because it could do that as well. Well, this one I'm sure has to be light. And this has to come up through here. Now, what's going on with this 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't have enough info yet to know which way this 8 is going to go. What about this 5? What can this 5 do? What can this 5 do for us? So if we put a dark cell in either of these tiles, we're going to need to put a dark cell here as well. So this greatly blocks in this 7. So the 7 has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A lot more than 7. What if we go the other way? If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the 6 is in a pickle. The 6 would have to go like that. Yeah, okay. So there can't be any... I undid too far. There can't be any dark cells over here. Can this be a light cell? If this is a light cell here, we're gonna have to wrap this around in dark cells for the dark to escape from here. And then the 7's gonna be an issue. So this dark cell has to be there, and the 6 has to terminate there instead. And, I think in general, so we can't go up here with the 7 no matter what. We need to get 2 more of these filled in. It's either going to be this one or this one. Could we isolate dark in some way? So if we put our light cell here, it doesn't isolate dark. What about the 6, though? The 6 is going to get +2 from this 7, and that's going to finish it, so that's not going to be anything to do with that. There we go. That kind of figured us out of there. That was a misclick. Okay. I had a slight panic there when I misclicked, and I was like, oh no, what did I do? I was like, oh, I just misclicked. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, let's see if we can't hit up one more of these, let's hit a 3-star puzzle up. I don't want to leave all of the super hard ones for next time, or future times. I don't, even with, this slower approach, I don't know if it's going to be a single, you know, I don't think we're going to finish both of these enclaves in even 2 episodes. They might take, like, 3 or 4 episodes total. So we'll just have to see. Alright, let's look what's happening with this puzzle. So we have darts and viewpoints. Where do we have our most constricted dart and viewpoint at the moment? So if we look at this 4, we have... what size is this grid? Looks like it is 8. So of this 6, at least 4 of them are dark. So that leaves the other 4 for light. So the 6 could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that doesn't help that much. I thought that was gonna give us something. What about the 6 here? So 6, 7, 8 for this 5. So the 5 would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it's a starting point, for sure. This 5, though, this 5 up here is sequestered to go at least 1 tile this way. So now we see our 6 tiles for this column. And then we can extend that 5 out just a little bit more. This 4 is going to have to come up by 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 1. Now this 5 is further, having to come out by 1. Can this 5 go into the 6? No, because then it would make a 6. So it has to come out, down at least 1. Alright, this 4 has to go down another one. So the 4 either goes up or down to finish. This 5 has to go down or right to finish. Let's see what else is going on here. Can we do anything with the 7? The 7's going to be pretty constrained here. It can only go this far, so I can go 6, 7. What about this 6? Now that this 5 has grown out quite a bit, the 6 has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At maximum. It could go up to 1 more, and then it's going to be... the 4s are going to have to fill this in. So if this was to go to 4, 5, 6... now we have a dark cell in here. Alright, something. Because we have the no 2x2 for lights as well. Unfortunately, we don't have, like, connect all dark cells or anything like that. That would make it a lot easier. If we have a dark cell here, is it a problem? Not imminently. Because this could just fill in this area up here, then this 5 could go here, then this 4 could go here, and then this 5 would... oh, this 5 would actually have to come out, but there's a dark cell that we just put there, so this 5 has to be like that. It doesn't tell us about this 5 over here. But it's something. Okay, so we have some more info on the 7 now. The 7 has to go at least down 2, and then up at least 1. We can finish this 4 dart here now, and this 4 dart. Finish this 5, and this 7, and this 6. Okay, how are the other darts looking? There's one dark cell here, and that's kind of all the darts are giving us. Well, there it is, per the no 2x2. Alright, cool, we got it. So the big trick here was when we got to this point here where this 5 and 6 were intersecting, we had to deduce that if we put a dark cell here, it blocked in the 5 from being able to go to the left as well, not only the right. But we got there. That was a pretty good one. How's our time doing? We're finishing up here. I'm probably going to do a back-to-back recording here and continue on. But if you've enjoyed this episode, please stay tuned. There will be more to come. With that, thanks for watching the Islands of Insight Static Puzzle series, and I will see you next time.